belt or otherwise, many believe Corey Sandhagen is the best bantamweight in the world, and to take it a step further, they believe he would be favored against a lot of these guys like Sugar Sean O'Malley and Petr Yan, maybe even Umar Nurmagomedov. But you're only as good as your last fight, and Sandhagen's last three have been quite good. Rob Font certainly was humbled underneath him in their main event in Nashville, Tennessee. Sandhagen's appetite for knowledge is just absurd. He has traveled the world looking for elite training, looking for specialists in the jiu-jitsu realm like Ryan Hall. He is a student of the game. He is a mental giant. And most people believe that when Corey Sandhagen gets to an undisputed championship setting, he will break the door down. Corey Sandhagen ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. All right, so the outstanding boxer getting back on the proven ground here tonight, and I know in his last fight he got a little bit sensitive because we talked so much about his hands. He's a layered mixed martial artist, but certainly boxing has been his foremost skill, at least thus far in the UFC.
Well, it's his bread and butter. When he's doing his best work, it's behind the hands. It's behind the setups. And we as broadcasters have seen enough of the sport at the highest level and boxing to know that that is the path that he is showing. That is the path that he has chosen. His footwork, his speed, his feints, his setups, they are all boxing-centric. So we call him a boxer, and guess what? Take pride in that. You're one of the best in the UFC at using that skill.
His jab is great, but he has told us this week he believes that the knockout's going to come with that patented left hook. We'll find out here in a matter of moments. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Corey Sandhagen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so Corey Sandhagen learned a lot about approaching the early part of these rounds in his quick loss to Aljamain Sterling. And you just see a different look in his eyes now when he begins these rounds. There's just a different focus about Corey Sandhagen. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to get this fight to the ground here tonight. Throws the teep now and it lands. And again, the front kick there by Sandhagen. They're certainly getting after it early. Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. Oh, that's a good strike there by Sandhagen. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
All right, early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it.
Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. Another kick to the leg now lands. Beautiful work as usual on the feet by the Korean Superboy. Sandhagen's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, nice jab by Choi. Lands a big elbow there. Straight right is there. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Defensively responsible. Nice block. Stuffs the takedown. No problem. Choi's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Sandhagen's back in full guard now. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Dig and kick. He checked that last one.
Choi gets tattooed by that straight punch. Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, well timed with that team. Nice jab by Choi.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Man, that's a stinging jab. You can tell he's been boxing his whole life.
Yeah, and I mean, it's popping. Over and over, he's throwing it. And he's a boxer, so he throws it from a little bit of a different stance. So it's not something the MMA fighter is used to seeing.
Effective strike there by Sandhagen. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Oh, he's got hand skills for days. Beautiful combination of punches to the head. Nice straight right lands. And another straight finds the target there by Choi. Both fighters throwing heat now. What a start. All right, that's the end of the round, and Sandhagen's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
No worries. We like the taste of our own blood. Now's the chance to go out there and get it.
All right, let us now take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. He appeared to open up a significant cut on his opponent's forehead with one of those strikes.
A lot of blood comes from the cut on the forehead. He did exactly what he needed to do to land a strike that would open up a cut on the forehead. Now that he's got the target, he has got to continue to go there. He's got to continue to land in that spot to try to get his opponent out of there.
Of course, his corner imploring him to be more sound defensively. The cut man appeared to do a pretty good job. Let's see how this next round plays out. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a hard fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Nice straight punch there by Sandhagen. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Beautiful kick lands.
Oh, flying knee right to the melon.
Beautiful punch to the body.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control? Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Joy getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the show.
Oh, the triangle is... Look at him. He's starting to toss him. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle. So great job, great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the Cutman's actually getting excited.
In the half guard.
Joy's back in full mount.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by the Korean Super Bowl. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
And now he's got the back.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Sandhagen.
Oh, big punch lands.
All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing, or perhaps try to set something up high later on?
Well, I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top with that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top. That is exactly what this guy is doing.
Under a minute to go. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing stroke.
Every stroke. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh! Rips the body there.
Oh, big combination.
Big head kick. Back and forth we go. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
That's one of the worst spots for you to get a cut, because then the blood starts to come down and it goes into the eye. It's difficult already to see, but when you got one of the best mixed martial artists in the world targeting it, it becomes impossible.
They call that the trickle-down effect.
That's what that is?
That's right. Third round underway. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Sandhagen gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Just out of range with the big right hand. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his... Oh! He's hurt now! Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
punch got blocked there. Beautiful combination of punches to the head. He gets tagged again. Pretty good knee there by Sandhagen. Well, we know knees to be some of the most destructive strikes in MMA, and he's got that part of his game going tonight.
He has got the knees going. He's throwing them in bunches.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Beautifully placed in time knee there by Sandhagen.
Those knees.
Oh, huge knees, landing flush. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Nice strike.
Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Lands the jab. Nice straight there by the Korean Superboy. Fighter lands a kick now.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice and works out for him there.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, great reversal to top position by Choi.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Choi's back in full mount. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Final seconds of round 3. Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn. It's amazing to think we got here, given how many times he rocked his opponent there in the previous round. Almost looked like a glorified sparring session, given how dominant he was.
Yeah, it just looked like one guy that was much better than the other guy. He was hurting him every time he landed, and it's a testament to his ability and his accuracy in the stand-up.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight. That was a nice combination there.
Oh, there's that low kick. That'll leave a mark. Straight to the body by Sandhagen. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Pretty accurate there from bottom position.
He passes to half guard. Getting the mount here. He's got to be careful here.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Choi's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Sandhagen.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Just misses with the left hook.
Everything's landing perfect. Keep that pressure.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, passes. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
It's work. I'll stand it up. It's work.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Lands to the body.
Good punch lands. Cardio looks great. He's still bouncing. He's still moving. He's still real confident. He's trying to set a trap here so he can engage and really spring in there with a couple big strikes.
Sandhagen's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let him go.
Unable to land with that punch. Under a minute to go. Try to establish that jab.
Oh.
Nice. Nicely done.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Good combination there by Choi. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Final seconds of the round.
Time.
20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
You have to be smart with your experience.
Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, big right hand, yes. Side kick is true. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. Nice body.
Sandhagen's left leg is damaged now. Perhaps it was that last kick that did the damage, but you can see a clear limp that the fighter is dealing with right now. Superman punch now. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. And blocks the shot there.
Hands up, hands up.
Unable to connect there. Left hand finds the target. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Sandhagen gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to do everything at your opponent, because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Sandhagen's forehead is just dumping blood all over the octagon. Like, can somebody get a beaker, please? I mean, maybe we need to stop the fight. I don't know. That cut is terrible. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Sandhagen circling towards the left side now. Takedown defense is there.
He lands a big knee to the body.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Oh, and that kick is blocked. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. And he Continues to work the body here. Leg kicks all day. His mobility is compromised. Might get it back a little bit as the fight continues, but that's an obvious limp right now.
Well, it's going to...
Feels like the beginning of the end.
Oh, beautiful level change. In the half guard.
Sandhagen's an absolute mess. I wonder if they might call in the ringside physician and potentially stop this fight. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh! Oh, this could just about do it.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Oh.
Choi gets back up here. 15 seconds to go. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's gonna hold up in the fight of the year conversation. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi, with another highlight for the reel tonight. That reel's getting pretty crowded. Crazy to think this guy is just getting started. Maybe a few years removed from his fighting